SAMPID is the Staffordshire Advanced Manufacturing Prototyping and Innovation Demonstrator. This is an innovation project where a company will access funding for 3 months to get support from both an academic and a student to support them with their innovation challenges.
I see Staffordshire University as a go-to resource for us when we're looking for either new ideas or talent that we want to bring into the business. As a result of that, I often touch base with the university once or twice a year to stay up to date, and luckily they mentioned the SAMPID project to me and asked me what I thought about it. There are areas that Promtek doesn't quite have the resource to investigate, which I personally have always wanted to do. For example, robotics. It's not that common in our solutions, certainly, and in our industries. Our customers don't generally use robots in the form that you're seeing them here. But I always felt there was an opportunity for that.
So I've been working with Promtek on a 3-month placement where we are trying to get a robot to weigh out ingredients. Now, in all manufacturing industries, you have a measurement unit where operators weigh out small amounts of ingredients by hand. And often this is toxic materials that are harmful, or they're corrosive and not really good for the operator's health. We
work for companies that manufacture products like biscuits, animal feed, fire extinguisher powders. I like to use oil blending, those kinds of things. So it's really important that they are manufactured correctly, using the right materials, the right quantities.
The other thing is that this is also error prone because the operator may or may not get the right measurement. So the main idea is to not really replace the operator, but to sort of help them in their job using a robot. And that's what we have been doing.
One of the things that we tested in the interview was the students' ability to think on their feet, because that's pretty key to solving problems like this. And from Shruti's response to those kinds of questions in the interview, I had a gut feel that she would be able to apply herself to this project. All the success of the project to date is really down to her and her approach, and so she gets full credit for that, really. But it has been a real pleasure to work with her.
So for the student, it's given them real life hands-on experience and what it's like to work in the real world. They get the satisfaction of working on a real project. For the employer, they get they get an idea of what a new graduate is capable of. And for the academic, it brings them closer to the industrial field in which they are teaching. So it enables them to become up to date with where industry is.
After my course, I would like to work in the industry where I'm using robotics and applying it in a case scenario where I am helping automation or helping improve a process in a real world task. And this project was a perfect example of such a role. And so that was one of the main benefits of being able to live that sort of experience and collaborate with the company, collaborate with academics, and collaborate with the technical staff. And not only gain more technical experience, but also sort of build a relationship with companies and sort of learn how to communicate and interact in such scenarios. You get to use the lab facilities, which is great, and you get to learn a lot more than you would just by doing your course. I think I would definitely recommend people to enroll and sign up.
Having worked with Promtek for several years, I was able to develop an understanding of their challenges as a business and was able to support them through the SAMPID process.
I made a spec out. It was quite an easy process, really, and put it forward. Didn't really expect, to be honest, that it would be accepted, although what I proposed was a genuine idea, and was pleasantly surprised when it was picked up and approved.
By partnering with the university, Promtek have been able to access new skills, new talent and new innovation processes within their business.
We've been around for quite a long time. We're known for what we do, but there are other companies that do what we do, and we want to always try and find a new edge, a new angle. We want to be innovative. We want to be different. We want to be the first in some respects. The beauty of SAMPID is you can try out things that you think might not work, but they'll prove it, and that is valuable in itself. I've been able to play with somebody else's robot and see that it works and does something that I want to do with it, and now I've got a better chance of positioning the business to go down that road. I do recommend SAMPID, and I think SAMPID should get a lot more applications, even off the wall ones, not ones that you might think would be accepted, and to see what can be done with this facility, because it's fantastic.